Hello children, good morning to you all. We are back again in this video. I am going to detail the chapter The Necklace. The writer of this chapter is Giddy Maupassant. You can see children, actually his complete name is Henry Rennie Albert Giddy Maupassant. So he was a 19th century French author remembered as a master of the short story from and as a representative of the naturalist school who depicted human lives and destinies and social forces in disillusioned and often pessimistic terms. Disillusions meaning set free from false belief, wrong thoughts, and pessimistic meaning children one who looks to the darker side. Actually, a word optimistic. Optimistic means one who looks to the brighter side, one who has always positive thoughts, and just opposite of optimistic is pessimistic. And pessimistic means one who looks to the darker side, one who is always having negative thoughts. Now let's see the chapter. See children, the title is The Necklace and the complete story revolves around the necklace. But before starting the chapter, let's see about the main characters. See children, the main protagonist of the story is Matilda, and Matilda is a pretty young lady. She wanted to lead a rich and luxurious life, but she was born into a humble family and had to marry an ordinary man. She felt sad about her petty economic and social status. She is a woman who sought the praise and admiration of others. So Matilda, who is depicted in this story, is actually a very beautiful lady, but she wanted to have a very fancy life, rich life, luxurious life, and she always wanted that other people must appreciate and admire her. Now coming to the second character, that's Mr. Loisel, husband of Matilda, and he is a very simple man working as a clerk. Clerk means a person employed in an office or bank to keep records, accounts, etc. So he is a man working as a clerk. He loves his wife and does everything to make her happy. He is a man who believes in living a life within one's means. So actually he loves his wife and he does everything whatever he could do to make his wife happy. But Mr. Loisel always believe in living a life within one's means. Whatever one has in life, he lives in that. Next, coming to the third character, Ma'am Forestier. Who is Ma'am Forestier, children? Matilda's wealthy friend. So Ma'am Forestier is Matilda's wealthy friend, Matilda's rich friend. Every time Matilda visits her, Matilda is consumed with jealousy also, because Matilda was beautiful. She wanted to live a rich and luxurious life, but she was deprived of all this because she was married to a very ordinary clerk. So his economic and social status, she always felt sad. Why? Because of her economic and social status. That's why she felt jealous of Madame Forestier. Madame Forestier lends Matilda the necklace for the party. So actually Matilda wanted a necklace to wear to attend a grand party, and it was Ma'am Forestier who has given Matilda the necklace for the party. Eventually, we discovered that the necklace contained a fake diamonds. So in the end, there is a irony Actually, the necklace was expected to be a diamond, but it was a false one, a fake diamond necklace given by her friend, Ma'am Forestier. Coming to the next character, that is George Ramponian and Ma'am George Ramponian. Who are these two? Mr. George Ramponian is the Minister of Public Instruction, a superior of Mr. Loisel. Actually, Mr. Loisel, Matilda's husband, worked in worked with George Ramponian. So George Ramponian was the superior of Mr. Loisel. This married couple throws the party that the Loisels attend. Actually, the party was given by George Ramponian and his wife, Ma'am George Ramponian, in which Matilda and her husband, Mr. Loisel, attended it. Now let's see the chapter. What's given in the box, children? You can see here. Matilda is invited in a grand party. She has a beautiful dress but no jewelry. She borrows a necklace from a friend and loses it. What happens then? So children, it's not wrong to say that Matilda was really pretty and beautiful woman. Matilda has been blessed with physical beauty, but she was deeply discontented, not happy with her lifestyle, and she always dreams, yearns, pines for, and she feels uh, for all those luxurious life. She was a beautiful woman who always dreams for life of luxury and wealth, richness, money. But when she was invited to a fancy grand party, she borrows a necklace from her wealthy friend, Ma'am Forestier, because she refuses to go to the party without expensive jewels. Now we are going to start the chapter. See the first paragraph. Well, two questions have been given at the top of your chapter. What kind of person is her husband? That we will discuss in the end after completing the chapter. So let's see, children. She was one of those pretty. Who is she here, children? She is Matilda, the main protagonist, the main character. So Matilda was a pretty young lady. She was born into a middle class family. You can see she was born as if through an error of destiny. What do you mean by error? It was mistake, by mistake of her fate. She was very rich. She has a very pretty look, charming look. She looked like a princess, but just by mistake of her fate, her destiny, she was born in a clerk family. Actually, it was expected to be born in a royal family because she was beautiful. Her looks were very charming. So she expected to be born in a rich family. Okay, children? But we can say unfortunately or just error, mistake of her fate, her destiny, she was born in a clerk family. Okay, and clerk I have already given, a person who is employed in an office or bank to keep records or accounts. Now, her family did not have any means to arrange dowry. Okay, her family members have were their economical condition was not very strong. Okay, Matilda's family was not strong, they were not rich, so her family did not have any means to arrange the dowry. And children, what is dowry? Dowry is an amount of property brought by a bride. Bride means from girl's side to her husband on their marriage. So there was no dowry for her marriage. She did not have any other means by which she could befriend a rich man to be loved or married to him. So just because of dowry, okay children, the word it is given, you can see distinguished. What do you mean by distinguished here? Standing above others. She always wanted to be at the top. She always wanted appreciation, praise. She always wanted to be different. She always wanted to stand above all the people on the top. But what happened? So, due to these circumstances, she had to marry a clerk in the office of the Board of Education, and because of this, she was unhappy. Now you have understood, children, why Matilda was unhappy. Matilda wanted to live a rich and luxurious life, but she belonged to a family of clerk. She was really beautiful, very charming. She expected to be married in a rich family, but unfortunately, she was married to a clerk family, and all her dreams were shattered. That's why she always remained unhappy, sad. She used to think that destiny was unfair to her. I have already given error of destiny. Destiny was unfair to her, and that she deserved much better than what she had got. She used to get angry. You can see in the next paragraph, children. You know why she used to get angry and was tortured by the condition of her apartment. Apartment, apartment meaning, you can see in the second paragraph given, she suffered incessantly. Incessantly meaning continuously, constantly, feeling herself born for all delicacies. What do you mean by delicacies? Meaning fineness, beautiful. She always thought that she was born to live a rich life, a delicacies life, a beautiful life, and luxurious life. But she was angry and was always tortured by the condition of her apartment. Apartment means her living room, the dusty walls. Now she had complained about her apartment. Apartment means her living room, her living place. She used to see the dirty walls. You can see the shabby walls. Shabby means dirty, like paints, worn out plasters, damaged, and the torn furniture. Even furnitures were also not in good condition. These all things used to irritate her, make her angry. That's why she was always tortured. She used to think about elegant dinner. You can see in the third paragraph, children. She always thought of beautiful, elegant meaning beautiful dinners. She always wanted beautiful dinners, being served in marvelous dishes. Marvelous meaning beautiful, stylish, graceful. Okay, children? Dishes. Whenever husband used to praise the home made food served in a simple dish. So her husband used to appreciate Matilda when she cooked all the food and served only in a simple dish. And see, children, Matilda also always dreamed of shining silvers and all. You can see one word is given, tureen. What do you mean by tureen? Tureen means a deep bowl with a cover used for serving soup. Even other word is given, pot pie. Pot pie is a savory pie baked in a deep dish. It is a baked item in a deep dish. Okay. Now coming to the next line, she did not have fancy jewels. So she have no beautiful jewels or any good dress. For that it is given, she had neither frocks nor jewels. She had a school friend. Okay, children, next line you can see. She had a school friend whom she did not like to meet because her friend was a rich lady. Okay, children, and Matilda was poor. So she didn't want to visit her friend because of her poverty. She was suffering from poverty. Matilda was suffering from poverty. She felt insult. She felt being humiliated if she goes to the house of Ma'am Forestier, who was very rich. After meeting, you can see her friend Ma'am Forestier, she used to cry. Matilda used to cry for days together, looking at the condition of her life. So Matilda used to compare her life with Ma'am Forestier. And while comparing her life, she always cried at the poor condition of her life. One day, her husband came back home from work in a happy mood. You can see the word is given elated. What do you mean by elated, children? Elated means very happy. Another word is ecstatically. Okay? So he came in a very happy mood, elated, holding an envelope. Holding meaning bearing. Okay, children, bearing, holding in his hand. What was he holding? He was holding an envelope, bearing an envelope in his hand. He informed Matilda that the envelope was for her and asked her to open it. So children, page number 39 is over. That's all for today, children. I will continue in the next video, the next page number. Till then, children, bye to you all. Thank you.